Okay, it's finished here. Horsham 1, Dorking Wanderers 0. We're out the cup. Mark, your thoughts?
Well, I'm really disappointed for the supporters, the committee, Chris, Binesy, Alan, that worked so hard to, finance the club and the supporters that want us so badly to get back to, what we know the Wanderers to be. So to them, I say that I'm gutted for them and for the supporters. But I've got to be true to myself. I've got to be honest. And, the players were fucking terrible. And it's not acceptable. Listen, you're bound to get people that say, mark this, mark that. We, as a club, we're providing 3 mornings a week. The coaching's brilliant. We've obviously got a plethora of injury issues. Today, Seb was really ill. Jason was really ill with a sickness bug. We had to take him off. Charlie's slit his eye open. Niall's hammy's gone. Jimmy's calf has gone. Same old same. Same old same. But I think Horsham, in every sense of the word, deserved to win the game. They created by far the better chances. Tactically, just sat off, let us be devoid of ideas, and then just tried to break on us and wore us down as our legs went a little bit and as we had them sort of changes we had to make. So I thought tactically Dom and Horsham done everything they need to do. I thought the better team won today, and I am fuming with the players. I'll stand here any day of the week and take responsibility. But we get everything tactically right the whole time. And I've got to be honest, the players were pitiful in terms of their ability to get the instructions right, moaning at each other, getting frustrated because teams sit deep. So, obviously, we're going to keep working hard to turn things around. I'm questioning definitely the will of some of our boys.
Okay.
I've said to the boys, are they, some of the ones that have been here a long time, are they as interested? We know they're great players.
Yeah.
Are they as interested in, as they were? Some of the older ex-Football League boys, are they as interested as they were when they was playing, in cup finals and huge careers?
Yeah.
I've got to question the will because we weren't determined enough all over the pitch to make things happen. I thought we were sloppy, static at the back at times. Pybus gives the ball away for the start of their goal, for where that comes from. I thought it's easy to say Marc White this, Marc White that, but I'm resilient, and that's, we're not a fucking circus. Marc White's going absolutely fucking nowhere. Don't be so fucking silly. What we have got to do is the players and the management team need to turn things round big time. We've got a team full of Football League players from the league above. We've got 8-9 players, obviously, that are injured at the moment, which is not helping us.
Yeah.
We are down to our bare bones, which is not helping us. But at the end of the day, the team we put out today should beat Horsham. But in every sense of the word, Horsham deserved the win 100%.
Yeah, I think Harrison was probably man of the match, wasn't he? He made several saves, and I guess from your point of view, disappointing is that really their keeper of note only really had one save to make, didn't he? Tipping that over, and that must be another frustration in that, as you mentioned yesterday, all those sort of stats and everything, but not sort of scoring at the moment, are we? Or creating those kind of chances really and working opposition keepers.
That's the bottom line, isn't it? You know, and then it's a bit. Today was a bit similar in some areas to Weymouth, although Weymouth we dominated heavily. But today Horsham deserved to win with their game plan. But yeah, look, I mean, you know, Reece I thought was poor first half, not good enough. Jason, poor, not good enough. Briggsy, poor, really poor first half. Second half came to life a lot more. Jimmy, average. In them high areas, we're not at the moment. They're not doing the business. Yeah. I think we all know they're great players. I think, you know, we all want them at the club. But I do believe, honestly, that them players have got a big responsibility at the moment. The boys that are playing, they really have, because we've got a great squad. The team we put out each week is a good enough team to win matches. Yeah. You know, we're keeping the ball in the right way most of the time, but high areas, poor. Aggression, poor. And then when things go against us, wank. Yeah. Sorry. When things go against us, nowhere near good enough. So apologies for that language. That's a bit too much.
Obviously, there's a week now and another game, and you're talking about responsibility and that. Is that 50-50 in terms of you and the management team to kind of have those conversations, or is that 100% on those individuals and those players now to have an honest conversation with themselves and think, you know, are they up for doing that and committing to that, what you're asking of them?
Well, I've told the players that I won't be training this week. I'll see them Saturday. The management team will be there. I will. I've told them that if there's not a marked improvement in their aggression and togetherness and desire, then we'll go to training 3 evenings, not mornings. Okay. I'm not gonna fuck about with some big time Charlies. Not in a fucking month of Sundays. Yeah. If they think they're gonna come in and fucking eat scrambled egg and fucking Cheerios and pastas and think they're fucking Huda and Glazius, mate, they've got another thing coming. I won't do it. I'll tell you that now. I'll give the fans my fucking full commitment. They will be down at Goodwin School where we were training 3 times a week on a fucking tennis court with me running them fucking up and down and them getting home at midnight. Yeah. If they don't have a good week this week, I'm gonna take away that little comfort blanket, because the irony is, honestly, we had that great season in the National League first time round, finished 16th, doing 2 evenings a week. The minute we've gone to mornings and stuff, the coaching's great, what we're delivering is brilliant, the patterns, everything, the tactics, we're getting everything right, but for some reason the players are very comfortable, and I'm going to make sure they're not that comfortable. That's all I can say to the supporters. Yeah. The supporters have got to make their mind up now in terms of, like, do they want the frustration to take over? You know, do they want... You know, I appreciate people handle losing differently. We understand we've got a massive injury crisis that's not ideal at all. We've got a lot of issues off the back of today as well. Supporters have to get behind us. They got behind us today off the back of last week. Yeah. I know that all of our most loyal supporters will. Honestly, the ones that don't need to not bother with us. They need to fuck off. Yeah. That is the bottom line, because I'm the strongest bloke around, okay? And those that enjoy, you know, throwing darts at me, when we've built a team to win promotions with boys part-time punching above our weight for years, and then we have a bad spell and want to dig me out, can honestly fuck off. That is the message. They can reply to this saying, oh, Mark this, Mark that. I don't give a fuck. Fuck off. I don't care if we have 20 fans supporting me and the team, okay? We will turn it round and we'll all celebrate together at some point. But I totally understand their frustration, and they definitely should be able to vent it at the players and me, as long as it's fair and reasonable, but not in any other way. And I'm going to be passionate, because I am passionate about the time and effort and money that goes into Dorking Wanderers for people then to, you know, not be as resilient as I will be.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Mark. So the support was good here today, though, and obviously we need as many of those to make that trip down to Western-super-Mare next Saturday, and we wish Horsham all the best in the next round.
Yeah, I mean, the bottom line is, yeah, the supporters were unbelievable. Do you know what I mean? So I really appreciate the supporters massively. I can't say how much I appreciate them. It's just really, really important that everybody just understands we are having a difficult phase, combination of not getting it right on the pitch and the injuries. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So we've just got to work really hard to fix it and be resilient. That's the bottom line.
The Horsham fans are enjoying themselves over there. Thanks, Mark. I'll see you next